Good morning. In this video, I want to talk about an underrated skill that will get you ahead of 99% of salespeople. And that really comes down to stakeholder mapping. So what do I mean by this? Now, especially in the current climate, what I find is that, people are going through a bit of an ABC type of mechanism with their sales process. So they have a process and they say, step one, I've got to do discovery, then I've got to do a differentiate stage, then a proposal and plan, and they just work their way through these stages, often with one or two contacts, and they feel that that will be the most efficient way to get them to the finish line, which is a close-won deal and a transformative outcome for their client. Now, as much as I'm an absolutely huge advocate of sales process and more, something I don't see enough of is a salesperson taking a moment to map out an account and say, right, where is the influence? Where is the power? Where are the decision makers? And who can I best speak to create as much momentum and groundswell within an account to give myself the best possible opportunity of winning? So this secret, as I'm referring to it, or this skill set that I don't see enough people doing, is it's actually meeting as many people within an account as possible that have influence, access to power, and the willingness to take action. Continually not just accepting the fact that you're currently in with John and Sarah, for example, but saying, let me go and meet Jane and Frank. Let me go and meet more people within the account to get more perspective, to then wrap that into my return on investment assessment or my proposal. Because the more people that you can speak to, the more influence that you have on your side, the more selling that is happening when you're not there, and the less friction that you will have when you're actually getting into a negotiation stage. I actually met with an organization last week and we were going through their sales process, and they said, look, Alex, we do everything perfect, but we have friction at the negotiation stage and we're great at everything else. And I said, well, the reason you have friction at the negotiation stage is not because you're bad at negotiating, it's because of everything that came before that. It starts with discovery. Now, as you're going through the process, the more people you can have on your side with influence, the less friction you'll have at the negotiation. So get it right up front, and then it will be much easier as you go through the funnel. But if you're starting to get friction midway through a sales cycle or towards the latter part of a sales cycle, it's because something was broken further up the stack. And not enough salespeople appreciate this. So slow down to speed up. Take a moment to actually map out stakeholders. Look at where is the power, where is the influence, who do I need to get myself in with, who would add value to our sales campaign, who can I speak to? And on every call you go through moving forward, ask for an introduction to one of those people from your map. Say, hey, I've noticed that this person is in this particular part of the organization and I'd love to get their perspective to help to ensure that I factored that in as we continue to move through. Would you be happy to, broker an introduction or walk me into their office so that I can have a conversation with them as well? Make sure that you're doing this consistently throughout your sales campaign, and I can assure you it will set you up for success and mitigate the risk of blockers as you start to work your way towards the finish line in your campaign. I hope you found this video helpful in some way. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.